Man, that season, it's like we're in this game.
Okay.
Yo, 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 what's good? What's good with your family? What's good? It's Thursday night. You got your fantastic too, my man Darius, man. And
Yo,
tonight's
yo,
how's everything, my man?
it's all good, man.
That's
Happy
what's
to
up.
be here. Happy to be on.
Same, man. Same, man. And tonight's episode, sports podcast, Monster of the Midway, the voice of Chicago sports fans, proudly brought to you by Elite Icons Framing and Memorabilia. Make your sports memories timeless with elite icons at Info Elite Icons, Biz, River Street Taven, guaranteed great dine and wine. All right, so let's go. How's everything tonight, my man? You joined the
Uh,
game, man. Even though it's
yeah,
preseason,
yeah, 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 man. All is well. You know what I mean. I
I
got it.
really can't stand preseason football, but I'm actually enjoying this game, man.
Yeah, because it's a way you have to look at it. Like the
Yeah,
common fan, they just they want to be excited, but when you really into it and really trying to learn, it's the way you have to view it.
yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I
You
mean?
learn about the depth, man. You learn who could be, who could come out, be a shining light. You never know, man. So
Yeah.
it's me, man. With the preseason, man, I just pray for no injuries, no major injuries. So far, as it's been. I can't complain about that, man.
Yeah,
But
we had
what's
a couple. We had a couple of guys limp off, but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I want to start with tonight, man. I've been killing them recently. Your boy Tyler Badger, Agent Badger, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, when it's time to get props, it's time to get props. These
Yeah.
last two preseason games, the kid, he impressed me, man. For what it's
Amen.
worth, he impressed me. He impressed me, yo. So I gotta give. I kill him, but the growth is there from last year, without question. Without question, man. So I was at like 0% behind him with being a backup. Now I'm like 30%. That's a huge jump, man. So
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on your boy, man? These last two playoff preseason
Well,
games.
I've been kind of, what I'm saying, for lack of a better term, been a cheerleader for him, man. Because he showed flashes. Now his situation being, from a smaller school,
Yeah,
not from those one of those Power Five situations, and to go undrafted. You can see the growth, and you can tell like he just focused on getting 1% better every day.
yeah,
The key thing about him is that he you don't never see him too discouraged or too flustered. You know what I mean? He shows that he can be coached. And he's confident, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what you
yeah.
need. But you can tell the improvements from
Oh,
now to last year. Now,
facts,
don't get
facts.
me wrong. We understand what he's playing up against, but at the same time, it's not all about the plays he made. It's about the way he looks in the huddle. It's about the way he
Yeah,
looks in the pocket. I watched Hard Knocks the other day, and you can tell that he's confident because you hear how it repeats the verbiage of the offense. You know what I'm saying? When it repeats it back. So, that shows me growth right there. Because
you,
NFL verbiage in a lot of these systems are not easy, bro.
it's one thing he said on Hard Knocks, man. That okay, I like what he said when he said he's just not really here. Basically, said, "Well, listen, I'm not in this league just to be a backup. I got goals and stuff. I'm not the biggest type, but I love that for him. That's like okay, I like this kid. So I'm getting way more comfortable with him as the backup, man. Because like I said, man, he looked sharp last week and this tonight. He knows where he's going with the ball. And then when I liked last week, he actually threw the ball down the field. It was on point.
Yeah.
And so, what's going on, Dustin? What's going on, Dustin? Please like and subscribe. All the chat is lighting up, the views lighting up. Please chat, subscribe, and stuff like that. So
Yeah, shout
with
out
this
to
game,
Dustin.
yeah, this game right here. Who else has? I think we spoke about it before we came on. What else has impressed you about so far? What you saw? This,
I like the our offensive line up front. The center, his name escapes me. Is that
man,
who's
yeah,
center tonight? Dang.
it's catching me too, man. It's catching me too.
Anyway, number 68.
Yeah,
He I've been looking for him to get some steady time, man. Because a lot of times, guys like that, he's so far behind on the depth
depth
chart.
chart. Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
you don't see him as much, but he's been with us for a while,
Are
man.
you talking about? What's the old boy Kramer?
Yeah, yeah. I believe it was Kramer tonight.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
believe it was Kramer tonight, and he looked pretty good, man.
Yeah,
Um,
now you mentioned him, man. I was high on when they drafted. I wanted to see him a while, man. When they first drafted him, man. So yeah,
and even though Pryor's a vet, Pryor he looked pretty strong. I didn't realize how big he was. God, he's a big
yeah,
guy, man. But he looked pretty strong. The front four on the defense, Booker, he looks live. He got a spark on him. Um,
oh man, I
but
think he might be the preseason MVP, man, for this
yeah, I mean, on the defensive
on
side,
the
you can
defense
say
side.
that.
Yeah,
But again, Jonathan Owens is another guy. The tackling's been good all preseason long. I can't front now. That run, by the running back for KC, before the half in the middle of the second quarter,
yeah.
I
There's too
wasn't
many
too
sacks.
pleased. I wasn't pleased with that tackling, man. It was a lot of arm
Yeah.
tackling, but
But
you know,
that happens, man. To this day's NFL, it's more arm tackling than anything. But shit like that happens. But they
yeah,
did bounce back, man.
he had three straight carries, man,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it looked like nobody. You would think it was Jerome Bettis running that ball, man.
yeah.
Nobody wanted a piece
But
of
what
it,
I
bro.
seen, man, the kid be running hard, man. So
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
you gotta
But
sometimes you just gotta like you say, yeah, the tackling. Eve is gonna talk. Eve gonna put that right on film right there anyway, man.
yeah, but for most of the preseason, the tackling's been great. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And I could really appreciate that because in our past couple of years, tackling, especially coming from the safety position, been a little shaky.
Facts. But yeah, let Darius come in, man. For the most thing though, podcast team is like what's most impresses me is the defense coordinator, how aggressive he is in the preseason with the blitzing and stuff like that. Things that we really don't see too much, man. With the blitzing and stuff. I was just telling them the thing I was told you earlier before we got on. What's crazy impressing me is the defensive coordinator, the how aggressive he is in the preseason,
Yeah,
man. This team looks like they just rate this defense look like they smell blood in the league, man.
look hungry, man.
And you don't see too many. I don't remember seeing too many blitzes from this team during the preseason previous years, man.
Nah.
I might be
Really,
missing
shoot, during the
something.
season too.
That's what I'm saying. I might be
Yeah,
missing something, but it's like it's refreshing. This shit got my eyes open, man. I'm like, man, and the depth on the defense, like they Eve influence is crazy on this team, man.
agree. But one thing that the blitzing thing is a double-edged sword for
Yeah, it
me,
is. It is.
mainly because it looks like we're kind of doing it out of necessity because we're not able to get enough pressure. But we'll have to have our full 11 in there to really find that out. But
Yeah,
just the aggression, you got to respect the aggression, though. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I don't think Cincinnati appreciated that last week though either. I was kind of surprised how hard they was going with the. I
I
was
mean, but you
surprised.
have to do that because
Yes, you have to.
it's a lot of guys that ain't had a lot of time this preseason, so they have to go in there and like I was saying, I believe it was maybe Sunday or Monday that the standard is raised around here, man.
Yeah, it is,
You
man.
know, we
This,
have to we have to carry this thing out a little differently. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
we, differently than we have in the past. Um,
this
it's
whole
raised.
team just feels different, man. Watching them
Yeah,
on Hard Knocks, it's you could tell it's a different feel in that building. Even though, of course, we're not in the building, but you could just tell it's different from what we're used to, man. I don't know
yeah.
if it's just because of Hard Knocks, but when I'm seeing in this game, when I'm seeing during this preseason, these boys is getting to the ball, they hitting, the discipline, they're more disciplined than ever and stuff like that. It's
You hear the communication, like it's a lot of improvement, man. And
yeah.
hopefully it carries on into the regular season and it carries on throughout the year. But the number one thing, we gotta stay clean and healthy. You know what I mean?
So far, so good, man. So far, so good. But speaking of preseason, you know what comes the end of after this game? Tuesday, the cuts. Who do you think might be? I don't think it's gonna be no really somebody then things gonna get cut. But who do you think could possibly be a surprise cut?
Ooh, surprise cut. Um, well, I
Yeah,
don't think I
like
don't think I
like a
don't
hot take.
I don't think Travis Homer as much as would be much of a surprise.
No, he's
I
not.
mean,
But
but he's definitely on my list.
yeah, he
Like,
hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't been
um,
impressive at all, man.
a surprise cut just to call somebody and
Yeah,
say, "Look, it's a chance." It'll shock the Bears world if he's cut. I'll say Tyler Scott, bro.
I was just thinking that too, man.
I
I
would say
was
Tyler
just,
Scott.
I was just that was my pick, Tyler Scott. He could be because that wide receiver room is stacked,
And
and
another guy, which probably really won't happen because of what we'll be left on the hook with is Nate Davis. I feel like we can continue on without him, bro. But I don't think it'll happen because of from a money standpoint.
you know what? I think Poles is one of them GMs that say, you know what, I'm gonna take the L.
A lot of them do it. A lot of a lot of the good ones do it, bro.
The way Poles has been moving, he's very disciplined, and I don't think he want to keep something like that in his locker room, man.
Yeah.
I will
I
not be
mean,
surprised at all to see.
listen, the key to it is knowing when to say when, bro.
Yeah, he took the L with uh, you know, some old boy we got from the Steelers,
Yeah, Claypool.
Claypool. He seen that
Yeah,
shit, how Claypool was acting in that locker room.
yeah,
Claypool the fuck out of there.
yeah.
Took that L in the second round. Most GMs like, he's a second round pick. I gotta try to get something out of him. Poles,
Yeah.
nah, he took the L, man. So
You got to
man,
know when to
it'll
say
be a lot
when,
of player
man.
fans that will be happy to see Nate Davis gone.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just strictly because, man. Like, listen, number one, like now it's turning to
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm saying.
affecting
We
you
gave him the
affecting our
benefit of the
culture with
doubt.
this stuff now.
We gave him the benefit of the doubt, and it's like,
Yeah,
okay, now,
because it's to the point now, bro. You affecting the culture with this,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
Like you sending the wrong message to all these young guys we got on this team, bro.
yes, man,
And that matter. Like a lot of people don't really understand that part of it, but that definitely matters, bro.
yeah.
When
They
you're
see how
when
the
you
vets conduct themselves and stuff, man.
yeah,
That's
because
very true.
like when you're on the incline of trying to build a culture, like just certain things you gotta cut that off, bro. Because that's you gotta set that tone of no tolerance, zero tolerance, bro. And a lot of the ways Nate Davis carry on, man, like nah, bro.
Yeah,
You're
and
not you're not really conducive to this situation.
yeah, and when I was reading something with I don't know how how some people when they leave teams, other people from that team they throw dirt in that player. But from what I was saying, the what's Tennessee's last coach? I think they let him go. Nate
Oh,
Davis last.
Babel?
Yeah, they said Variable had a real issue with him not like when he get banged up, he feel like he just his, his zones out and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, we're seeing that live in Chicago, man. and we try to give him the benefit of the doubt because the situation last year. But at this point, man, you gotta.
And then you look at it too, bro. Like Vrabel is a man's man. He's a coach's coach. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And he's an
he
old
old
school
school,
guy. And
old school,
if he's questioning you, you know what I'm saying? It has to be something there, bro.
old school, man.
Uh,
And we seeing it, man. When he's hurt, he's not practicing. Period. Which is okay. We understand, but sometimes you got to grind that shit, especially when you've been off to a rocky start since you got here, man.
yeah. I
That's
mean, just had situations and that's been, understood and forgiven. But
what
hey,
what was
bro.
what was that last year when in training camp when they say Eve gave him was that when he was loafing around in practice.
Oh
Eve,
yeah.
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 So he hasn't had a great start in Chicago at all, man.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, listen, you hurting the culture of this team, bro. We have too many young guys here that
Yeah.
had that, what I'm saying, need an example set for you to be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to
So
update, bro, a player just getting carted off. Hopefully, his prayers to his family. Hopefully, he's be fine. Look like a concussion though.
what was that?
Oh, I didn't see the number.
One of us?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
but
it looked
yeah,
like he took a hard hit on the defensive side.
another like it's preseason, we want to avoid situations such as that you just
Yeah,
talked about. But it's gonna be interesting to see who stays and who goes.
yeah, man. Now, who was surprised? Now we did the cuts. Who you think might be? Who you expect to get cut? Like, oh, how did he made the roster and stuff like that? Who you?
I expect. I think enough is enough of Valus. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
I think
Carter.
Bayless makes this team, man.
I think that's it for Carter. But a lot of it is predicated on what's available to us. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get rid of a guy, you have to bring something in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and
So hopefully, there's a player, a special team player that becomes available to us. Like I brought this up
yeah,
in one of our
that's
our shows earlier this week. Like, listen, if we have an opportunity to pick up a guy such as Kadarius Toney, just to return kicks for us,
yeah.
or
That
like
looked like a major need, man.
my hope is McCole Hardeman, but I don't think Kansas City's gonna let him go. But I hope we have an opportunity. If he's cut, I hope we have an opportunity to grab him.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
thing with Scott and Valus Jones, they real deep on the depth chart, even behind running backs is for
Mhm.
Valus Jones and Scott. Of course, we know the receiving room is packed. Out of those two, you got. I think the thing with them is which one will give you more value on special teams, and that goes to that goes to Valus Jones. So it
Yeah.
gives you more value, man, on special teams. So I wouldn't, but I don't think Scott's going to get cut.
Nah, I
But
don't either. But that was just a
that would be my
surprise.
surprise, just for us to say,
Yeah.
yo, what would be a surprise cut?
And
That
another
definitely will be one.
and another surprise that people, I think it'll kind of, raise the alarm on, raise the antennas on, is are one of our defensive leaders, number 95.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gets cut.
mm, I
He's a
I
very
think
vocal guy. He's a vocal leader on that defense. But you said surprise. That means
yeah,
somebody that caught us out the blue. I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
Lucky for him, that's a weak spot of the defense right now, man.
Yeah.
So I don't, yeah. But hey, man, you never know, man. You never know. And then this last episode of Heart, I want to get into, man. I seen one thing, man, is like we talked about on pre thing, man, with the pre-show. I'm such a huge Poles fan, man, because how
Mhm.
disciplined he is with this team. The past two GMs we seen just, well, I want to say three, just make some crazy trades, give crazy contracts to older players that shouldn't have. It's so refreshing, man, to see a GM that stays in his lane, man. That stays in his lane. And so now, you know how, remember I told you last week, it was money or the third round pick or this guy, he just didn't want to come to Chicago. No.
Mm.
Poles wanted the deal, and he wanted more than what Poles was willing to give him. So Poles backed out, man. And you know,
Yeah,
that's, I appreciate, I respect it because he's sticking to, since day one, since he's been hired, he's been sticking to his guns with the way he wants to run and build this team, man. He has
yeah,
not teetered from that one bit. And that is so refreshing, man. That's what you want to see out of a real GM, man. The
yeah. That's
Bears
that.
are the Bears are in good hands with this guy, man.
Yeah, that's that discipline, man. That's that
Yeah.
discipline,
Please,
man.
please hit and like the subscribe button, everybody. You know, just over 30 on the screen. The chat's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's that discipline, man. And you like you can respect the guy that stands on his square, bro. You know what I mean? You can
right.
respect that. He has the his list of fundamentals on how he's gonna do his job, and he's sticking by him. He got a good team around him too. Because sometimes like when you know what I'm saying, when you head of decision making, you got guys around you trying to influence you to what I'm saying, because it is a need for the team. Pass
Yeah,
rush is a need for the team,
it is.
but it's key, you know, that Poles don't move out of desperation, because I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're desperate, but is it a need? Yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely a need. Definitely a need. But like he was saying, he said he got to look out for the Bears short term and long term.
And
Well,
then we
we
got
saw,
some young guys, bro.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not to cut you off though. We got some
Austin
young, we got some
Booker
young,
look
hungry guys, bro.
Booker looks like,
Hasty, listen, um, was uh Hardy.
yes, yeah. I like
Hardy
he's
Hardy looks
been
very
impressive.
strong, man. He has kind of that the White Freeney type of build. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we got some young guys that's what I'm saying, that
yeah,
looks eager to take advantage of the opportunity of it being open. Well, not necessarily open, but just having the opportunity to take over on that side of the ball. You
yeah.
know,
We got some young. It's a potential turnover, man. But I think they're going to call it incomplete little freak. I don't know if you still got the game on. It's a little
nah, I
freak.
don't. Cause I can't
Oh
do
yeah.
that.
Oh no, that's incomplete. It was about one of them freak interceptions and stuff. But Bears got the ball.
Yeah, I'm too
It's,
much of a fan, bro. I can't, I just rather, you know, I can't have it on and be on here at the same time.
nah,
You know,
nah, I'm just trying to,
I'm,
trying
I'm
to.
work I'm working on it to be that good and be that disciplined, but I'm such a fan, bro. I get, because I look real deep into the game when I
Oh
watch it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So it's just
yeah.
like, I just can't just glance, because any slight thing gonna get my attention.
Oh, now I'm able to do this now because it's preseason, so
Yeah,
my anxiety ain't high during like it is
yeah.
during regular season. So
I mean, cause like me, man, I really be rooting for guys, dog. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
if a guy, I'm real enough to know when a guy ain't cutting it too.
yeah. But
You know
this
what I'm
game right
saying?
here, man, Tyler Scott is balling out, man.
Yeah,
He's
that's good.
cooking them, man.
That's
He's
good,
balling.
man. That's
He
good,
is
man.
balling.
That's good.
I ain't gonna hold you, man.
He
Yeah,
had a drop earlier that kind of, teed me off, man.
yeah. He just pulled the pass interference. So he's definitely doing his 1-2s this game, man.
Yeah, right
But
on.
yeah,
That's
but
what's up.
so going into to the back to the hard knocks, man. And another thing I like that kid, the rookie QB, Austin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Austin
yeah,
Reed.
yeah, yeah, man. I like what he did when he did Love for what's that?
Oh, Keisha Cole.
Yeah, Keisha Cole Love. You know what I'm saying? not for nothing, he sounded just like her, you know, because you hear she's horrible in that song, but
She horrible. You think so?
in that song, man, you gotta listen to that song again, bro. When she tried to do high
Man.
notes, this is off crazy in that song.
Hey man,
You
listen, I
don't
thought
realize it when we're younger when it first came out, but you listen to it now, you're like, oh wow.
I got I got a thing for Keisha Cole. I like her, man.
No, I do too. But that song,
But
man, that song is her high. It's awful. But I like how the whole team got engaged in that, man. You know, that was so dope to see, man.
yeah, you know them young boys, man. It was surprising to see them young boys so entrenched with the R&B like that.
See, it's that song though. Everybody know that song, man.
Nah, but remember Rome did Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. You know, them guys having a lot of fun, man. I think Reed will make our practice squad, man. I think he's a keeper.
Yeah, I think he will too, because you know, like they said, they got the new rules now. The third mercy quarterback, man, that won't count against the roster space on Sundays. So yeah, I think
Man.
yeah.
Another thing about Hard Knocks, and I hate to keep harping, but Tyson Bagent impressed me on Hard Knocks, man.
No, he did.
It wasn't about him on the field. It's just about, because we did talk about this pre-show. It's about how he carries it, off the field as well. He's always confident, bro.
Yeah, I like
It
that.
never wavers, man, and I love that. I love that about him, because when you get to that level, that's what you need, bro. You
We
need that
said
more than
that too,
anything.
man. We said shit. I love confident, cocky players, man.
Yeah,
And he's not cocky, but he's confident
yeah,
in what he does. And you know, and he got better from last year.
yeah.
That's
And remember
I
when
have to
the
give him that.
And remember when the preseason first started, we was kind of worried if he was going to be able to, catch on to the offense. But
No, yeah,
when you hear him repeating that verbiage and letting you know what I'm saying, where the ball's supposed to go here, and there, he seems to have a pretty decent grasp on what's happening.
I think that worry came from the first game when they only let
Yeah,
him get like 2 series, and it was like he was in and out real quick. So my minds are like, damn, maybe they wanted to see this kid more than Tyler Badger. Is he struggling in practice? But not that doesn't seem the case at all. The dude, he's balling through practice and the preseason, man. So I gotta
yeah.
give him his props, man. So I'm getting more comfortable with him. Like I said, I get more comfortable with him being that backup. You know, we still hope to not see any of them on the field
Right.
in the season. But I'm comfortable. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost
I
there.
mean, we can never listen, bro. We can never get too comfortable. We just have to stay in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We stay in the moment. As long as things are going a certain way, we just ride the wave, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm watching this game, man, too. Saints, I'm getting another update, man. Your boy Tyler Scott is he is killing the Chiefs right
He
now, bro.
getting busy. That's good, man. That's good, man. I'm happy for him, man. I'm
Yeah,
happy for him.
man.
This was necessary for him. I don't think he was really in no fear of being cut or
Nah, me
anything
neither,
like
man.
that.
It's just
But
it's kind. I want to see him step up this year, but at the same case, post and he filled up that receiving room, and you can only. It is what it
yeah.
is, man. He better when his opportunity's there, you gotta snatch it because he's going to get few of them this year. That's for
I
sure.
mean, the thing is, it's gonna be opportunities
Oh,
for him.
definitely,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
I just hope he can take advantage of them.
I think I think he will. I think he will. It's gonna be a lot, man. So going into week 1, man, it's. I think Bears are looking solid, man. On offense and defense, man. Let me ask you, what do you expect how this defense to look week 1? Then I'm gonna move to the offense.
I expect them to be strong. I don't expect them to. I don't expect them to be any different than they've been all preseason, even though the ones haven't played together consistently. But
Yeah,
just from a scheming standpoint, and from what I'm saying, from a cultural standpoint, I think we're going to see a lot of what we've seen this preseason. You know what I'm saying? When I say scheme and cultural, this means like no matter who's on the field in different spots, everybody understands their responsibility, and they're going to play into that. They're going to all be stars in their role.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Nobody's trying to outdo the other. Everybody's on their job. For the less experienced guys, hopefully they can learn from the sideline, instead of, what I'm saying, learning on the field, meaning that, guys stay healthy and they really don't have to be in, or we're blowing teams out. You know what I'm saying? If they come in and that, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting, man. I really like what we've built culturally on the defensive side.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
offense is still a work in progress because we
So
have
many
a
new
very young
pieces.
guy in the most important position in the game. But defensively, I envision a hungry unit facing Tennessee in week 1,
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna be a long, long Sunday for Will Levis.
Bears touchdown, bro. Um, pass to Sweeney from Kid Austin. Now,
Okay.
now we spoke on this. Let me. All right. Do you see how aggressive the Bears defense been this whole preseason?
Hmm.
Do you think, even though we know Eve is going to call the defensive plays once the season starts, do you think Eve should just leave that to Eric Washington right now? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's gonna be a meeting of the minds, just depending on how, from week to week.
Okay,
I think it's gonna be like that. I think it's gonna be a week to week thing until, I think it's gonna come sooner than later that Eberflus displays his total confidence in Washington and just go on and give him the reins. But we all got to look at the situation. Like if you're a head coach and your job on the line, you'd rather go down
yeah,
on you.
shoot
You know
swinging,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because you kind of look crazy, putting blame somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I think over time as things progress and we continue to do well defensively, I think Eberflus will pass the reins over to Mr. Washington and let him handle business.
But then my next question to you is: so if the defense is flourishing, why he might as well just stick with it then, you know? But
Well, I mean,
apparently, Eric Washington's going to put the game plan together for E stuff like
yeah,
that. So
but like I said, each game is different.
yeah, true, very
And
true,
you can't,
very true.
you can do some things the same, but you're
Can't
gonna have to, be versatile. You're gonna have to switch things up. And like I said, that's a discussion they're gonna have, week to week, just based off the opponent they facing.
very true, very true.
So it's just, like I said, once you build that dialogue like that and you really get an understanding how the next man thinks, you know what I'm saying? That's less questions you have to ask. There's less words you have to have because that builds confidence. Because things you know. Confidence is built on a lot of things that you know
Yes, yeah,
already. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like I said, they're gonna do. I believe they're gonna do this thing week to week, and a lot sooner than later. I think Eberflus is gone, and let them do that.
True, true, true. So now we about to want to get to the offense side of the ball, but the offense was coming fantasy football, man. So I know you do the fantasy. So friends, getting in the action, getting on the money, getting the mega fun of a lifetime with the world's #1 fantasy sports app, Underdog Fantasy. Get 5 picks right and mega bank your money by 20 times. Please place your entry today at www.underdogfantasy.com. I'm definitely jumping on that this year, man. I
Oh
never
yeah,
tried it. I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up.
yeah. You need
how
some
to,
tips, man. Hit me, man. Hit
how to,
me.
how to I never did this. I'm definitely gonna bank on that now. Okay, so now week 1 on the offensive side. So now we even got through all the cuts and stuff. Like so, the offense is set. What do you expect from week 1 from Caleb Williams' Chicago Bears offense against the
Um,
Tennessee Titans at home?
Now this is a little harder for me to kind of dissect, mainly because um I don't know how Shane Waldron is going to come into this thing. I don't know if he's going to try to take baby steps or just start running off the rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Meaning that just allowing Caleb to do his thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Or is he just going move the ball through the run and let things open up, here and there, and let Caleb just every now and then play action go over the top? Or is he gonna let Caleb throw that thing 30 plus times? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You know what?
That's what I don't know. But if you know what I'm saying, if you want me to guess, then it's like, okay, I
I
feel like, they're gonna mix it up.
I think this first game, I think you're going to see between 20 to 27 passes. I think what's name is going to have a big game. I think it's going to go through Swift. I think it's going to go through Swift. I think he's going to have a monster game, man. I expect a lot of action from him from the backfield.
Hmm.
I think they're going to work off that, like you said, some play action, start short, and over the middle and stuff like that. I think you're going to see a lot of quick passes just to get Caleb comfortable. Even though I think he's already comfortable, man. Like another
Yeah,
thing that surprised that I like what he said on Hard Knocks was this man doesn't haven't got nervous since high school.
yeah,
You got some grown men out there that get nervous before every game, bro.
yep.
And he said the last time I got nervous was in high school.
Ain't that crazy?
yo,
That's crazy. I couldn't
yo,
believe it when he said that, bro.
I had to rewind that when he said that. I'm like, high school. He said just play ball,
And he's played in some big games, bro.
bro. That sound like
Yeah,
something Kobe would say, my man.
yeah,
Just play ball. He said I don't get nervous,
yeah. I
bro.
mean that speaks to the guy. We listen, man. That speaks to the fact that we know that this guy made the right decision, bro, when we drafted him.
And that goes me to say I think with that type of confidence, how could you not let him rip it first game, man? I
Yeah.
think he's gonna want to.
I mean, we got to kind of. I mean, of course, he's going to want to, but we got to come kind of figure out the way Tennessee is going to try to play us too. So I
Yeah, yeah,
think maybe that first quarter, man, will be like we're gonna be testing some things out just to see what they go for.
yeah. I'll expect the first few drives to be a lot of underneath stuff with Cole Kmet.
Just take what the game gives you, bro.
Yeah,
You know what
take
I'm
what they. I
saying?
think there you go. I think
Yeah,
that's what they're going. He's gonna take what they give him, and then boom, they're gonna drop it up top. I expect some good things, man, from both sides of the ball week one, man.
I'm very hopeful, man. I'm very hopeful.
I'm
But
not
like I
even
said,
going.
both sides about not saying that we're gonna score 42 points or anything like that. But as long as we score enough to win, I'll be
Bro,
satisfied.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears hit 30, man. Week one,
Mm.
bro.
Oh,
Week one.
that'll be cool, man.
Week
I
one,
would
man.
I would love
I
to
would
see that.
not be surprised at all. Like I said, the feel of this team feels so much different. It feels like this team feels so ready, man. Not to say they going to destroy everybody, but it's a whole different feel, man. As far as this team is ready to compete, man.
Yeah. And another thing from that defense that we're not talking about is the fact that they've the ability to generate turnovers, man, to turn that ball over.
They've been doing
You
that
know,
all preseason, man.
yeah, not from just a standpoint of interceptions or fumbles, but if you seen like early or the first possession of the game for Kansas City, we stopped them on 4th and 1. We had the four,
Yeah,
they weren't allowed to convert over that fourth down. Things like that matter, bro.
yeah,
Like
dude.
even though starters not playing, like that's just a spark, man.
Yeah,
And
nah, it speaks to the way Ebe is running his team.
yeah,
It
you can
speaks to
tell
that, man. Like I
you can
said
definitely
last,
tell he got his hands on it.
yeah, you can tell his whole DNA is on his team now, man.
Hmm.
Is you was a year three for him,
Yeah,
and you can tell this whole is last year he was still feeling himself out, but this year his whole fingerprints is all over this team now, man.
yeah,
Whole
yeah,
team, man. They respect his guild. They respect him, man. They love him, man. And nothing on back to Hard Knocks when he put it straight out there. No fighting, man.
yeah,
Well, I'm pulling you.
yep.
no fighting, and the discipline. Unlike you see other camps, they've
Yeah.
been doing nothing but fighting. You get nothing done. You get
Yep.
nothing done in this time, man. You know you can't
Somebody
fight
can end
to
up
win.
getting hurt.
There you go, man. And you ain't seen not one lick of fight, man.
Nah, the guys maintain their professionalism, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That's a thing, man.
and,
That's really a thing, man. Like a lot of people, say if you don't get into fights, it is looked at as a lack of aggressiveness. But nah, it's
yeah,
not
but this is
necessarily that.
professional. That's professional. I,
Yeah.
yeah, but there's a reason why he didn't want them to get into fights because he haven't said that during the practice. Because practice months you're gonna
Hmm.
fight your teammates. You've been hitting them all summer. Shit's gonna boil over and shit like that. But another thing I want to get back to the defense. So we already know this is why I think the Bears is going to run through Tennessee with no problem, in my opinion, especially
Hmm.
on the defensive side of the ball, because DeAndre Hopkins, he's going to be out. So now you got Jalen Johnson. He's going to, that side of the field is going to be on lockdown. Tyreek Stevenson is going to be better. It's going to be, what are they going to do with the ball, man?
Hey, man,
What are they
look,
going to do, man?
I'm
What are they
listen.
going to do?
I'm just listen. I'm optimistic, bro. But
You see the way Pinky feel about the Bears receiving core?
yeah,
That's the way I feel about this
I'm
Bears
feeling I'm
defense.
feeling that Q. I'm getting a lot of that from you right now. But
That's
I
what.
listen. I'm cool with it. Like I said, bro. I want y'all both to be correct. If y'all are both correct, we should have a Super Bowl championship.
Oh yeah. If
You know what
me
I
and
mean?
Pinky ideas combine, the way
Yeah.
he feel about the receiving core, the way I feel about this defense.
Right. Right. You know. But not saying that I have a down feeling on it. I just respect the opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, got
And
you.
I
Yeah,
just, I always have that outlook that no matter who you're up against, it's a
still a
chance you
professional
could be
team.
beaten. You know what I'm saying? It's a chance you could be beaten if you come in there with a lack of intensity, you know what I'm saying, and not prepared. So I want the intensity to be high. I want to see that, you know what I'm saying? I want them to show that, the preparation is, what I'm saying, up to par. And then we can, we go in there and kick some things over. You know what I mean?
Hey man, I think you're right, man. I'm telling you, I'm not. Yeah, I just think this defense is going to really. It's going to be a long day for Tennessee, man. It's
Yeah.
going to be a
I mean, they
long
got a
day.
new coach, second year quarterback,
Yeah.
Henry's gone. It's a lot to go into this game with you know,
But again, like you said, man, you still gotta respect the opponent.
yeah,
They're still a professional team.
yeah.
You want to go in there confident, but you don't want to get caught, slipping and
Yeah, you
stuff
don't want
like
to get
that.
caught slipping, man. Cause
Yeah. So I
you
definitely,
get caught slipping like that, man. It could get ugly. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Jalen Johnson the way because he got paid and he's still in lockdown mode, bro. It's
Yeah,
like he got paid and now he's just like, nah, I'm about to show you one. And now he felt disrespectful not making that top 100.
yeah,
So now he's like, I'm about to show you.
yeah. Cause he
So,
definitely got the respect of the teammates. He got paid, so he got respect from the front office. Now it's time to,
well, we
take
gonna
what.
see because last year they stopped throwing his way anyway.
Yeah,
So now they're gonna. But that's my whole thing, man. That's why I'm so excited for this secondary because
yeah.
we both saw how strong Tyreek Stevenson came on last year, man. If
And
he, if he stays that route with
hmm
Jalen Johnson on the other side with Kyler Gordon,
yeah.
yo,
I was about to mention Gordon too, man. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he
yeah.
stays
You
healthy
said that.
because
You said you need him to stay healthy.
he's in a key position for this defense, just like
Yeah,
Javert,
yeah.
just like the three technique on the front line
Yeah, it's
and the
very
middle
the
linebackers on the
nickel the
second
nickel
level.
corner is one of the most important pieces on the defense. Anybody who
Absolutely,
knows football should know that, man. It's very important,
absolutely.
man. Some people don't understand how important it is. It is.
And from an athletic standpoint, from a skill standpoint,
You can put him
Kyler checks
anywhere.
all the boxes, bro.
Yeah, man. He can play outside,
He
inside.
checks all the boxes. I just need him to that health box. He has to stay intact, bro. He has to stay healthy.
Yes, yeah. I think that's man. Listen, I'm so excited, man. I haven't been this excited for Bears football. Well, of course, I'm always excited when the season starts and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a different excitement when you just happy to see the Bears. But now it's like, yo, I think they're gonna do some damage this year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Brisker
have
has
this. I didn't have this feeling last year. I was psyched to see them, of course, because I love
yeah.
my Bears. But the excitement wasn't there like it is now for me, man. In all
Brisker
aspects. Bro.
Brisker has a real opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to really up his game, man, from a coverage standpoint. Like he's always around the ball, tackling and everything. But we need to see some improvement with him in coverage. Like he left a lot of interceptions on the field last season. And it's not to nitpick or kick him down, but I just really
Yeah, yeah.
want
We don't do no Brisker on slander on
nah, no
Thursday
slander, but
nights.
bro,
Nah, I'm
it's
fucking with
just the
you, man. I'm
thing, bro.
fucking with
Like
you, man.
you want greatness for him. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying?
I'm fucking with you, man.
Yeah, you want him to be the best he can be, and like, don't get me wrong, like the potential's there. That's
Oh
why
yeah, yeah,
that's why I ride him so tough. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel.
Because
Yeah,
the
yeah. Okay, I got
potential's
you.
there.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Like it's not. I'm not saying that he's, what I'm saying, a scrub or
Nah, you
anything
need to
like
see
that.
more. You expect more from him.
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah. Because you see it.
I've seen so much better. You know what I'm saying
Yeah,
from him, and I know it's a different level, but in college football, like you just seen the potential. And I was high, I was upbeat when he was drafted. Now it's time to stop leaving these plays on the field because you're better than that, bro.
I think he heard you, man. Because he
Yeah,
said y'all haven't seen the best of me yet.
yeah. I hope.
So,
Listen,
so
man.
it seems like he's aware of, now that, well, Eddie Jackson, he was like a liability last year for him back there. So now,
Yeah.
Eddie's my guy, but he's no longer, he was a liability at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's no longer there. So,
But see, like,
we should be improved back there, man.
yeah, like like you said, Eddie was a liability. But the number one thing that made him a liability was his mindset, bro. You know, because he wasn't always a guy that wanted to get in there and make those big tackles. You
Yeah,
know
that
what I
wasn't
mean?
him. Yeah, that
You
was never.
know, he told those young guys, when they got there, that the only way they was gonna be able to get paid if they got picks. Like that thing from a cultural standpoint, man,
Yeah.
you can't have that, bro. You
Yeah,
can't
but
have that.
that's what Eddie lived his whole, even in college, man, his whole college career, and was off of picks and stuff like that, man. So he was never really that. He'd get in there because he had to, that's his position, but he was never that guy to get in there
Right.
and really really hit and shit like that. Yeah,
Understood, but it's just certain things, bro, you can't say out your mouth.
yeah,
You know what
facts,
I mean? Like you just can't do it. Like regardless of how bad you feel it, you just can't. You can't verbalize. You can't vocalize that, bro.
facts. But the whole thing with this though, we know Brisker's a hitter.
Yeah, for sure, for
That's what
sure.
I think. That's what he loves to do. But like you
Yeah,
said, man, he gotta step his game up on that coverage, though, man.
yeah.
He has to step his game up on that coverage, or he's going to be, because when that contract time comes up, he's going to be the odd man out.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's
If I got to
almost that
choose,
time for him.
if I got to choose between him and Kyler Gordon, even though I'm a huge Brisker guy, I'm signing Gordon all day long,
Yeah,
24/7.
like both of those guys have a point to prove, bro. Like we understand who they are and what they are now, because the standard has raised. I'm gonna keep saying that. I think I'm gonna patent that, bro. Because the standard has raised, those guys
As
gotta
it
raise their
should be,
game, bro.
as it should,
Yeah,
as
the
it
guys
should,
gotta raise their game, bro.
as it should. I think everybody in that building understands the standard. The bar is raised. The standard is not.
Man, come on. You
Yesterday's
have to.
price is not today's price. The standard is up.
Straight up.
Word is
Straight
born.
up, bro. Like you have to have that mentality, man.
Oh, your boy Valus Jr. about to take it in on the touchdown, man. Like a 30, 40 yard run, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? He
Hey
trying
man, listen.
he just sold his spot in his team, bro.
Hey man, look. Hey, look. Always happy to see guys making plays, bro. But
And
we
I'm happy
need
for him, man. He needed that this preseason, man.
definitely.
Yeah,
But we
this was
have to have
I want to say a 45-yard touchdown run, man.
that's what's up. But can we establish some type of consistency? You
From
know?
him,
Yeah.
At this point, me and you both know he's a gadget player, man. He come in on some sweeps and stuff like that.
But
That's
see, that's the thing. Like we have to, because if you're a gadget guy coming in the game, bro, you're not fooling anybody. And a part of executing and play calling is deception.
that's
You
why I
know,
think he might be the odd man out, bro.
we'll see,
I think
man.
you're right.
Like
I think you're right. I
like a
think
lot of listen, man. Valence, man.
yo,
Look,
appreciate you, Dustin. Appreciate you, man.
peace to Justin, man. Peace to
Yeah, man.
Dustin, man.
Darius is a beast out here, man. He's the MVP of this podcast, bro. For all of us,
Oh man, I
he's
appreciate it.
MVP, man.
I appreciate it.
It's the MVP, man. Love working with Darius. Love working with everybody. Darius, is my guy, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
it,
man.
man.
Like you, I think you're right though, man. Varius Jones, he might, even though he might be the odd man out. You just made a great point. I didn't think about. I thought about it, but not the way you just said it. If you a gadget guy, well, what we had in the number 29 was Tariq Cohen.
Yeah.
Tariq Cohen's a gadget guy, but he was a problem all the time.
Well, I don't
He
consider.
was more than a gadget.
Yeah, he's more than
He was a
gadget,
problem.
but when they ran gadget plays, he was hard to stop.
Yeah. And he's not Tariq Cohen at all.
Nah.
So that's what I'm saying. I think you're right, man. He might be that odd man out, man.
But if they sit him on the practice squad, I wouldn't be upset about it.
Oh, he
But
doing practice squad. Somebody snatching him up.
Guaranteed, bro.
That's first
Guaranteed.
day. That's as soon as they put him
Guaranteed.
on there. He's not
Guaranteed.
gonna last in that practice squad.
Guaranteed.
So
And
that's what I'm saying.
that's what Pose
What
is
do you
afraid
do?
of, bro.
So what do you do, man? Because you know he could be a weapon.
I mean, you gotta check the landscape, bro. You gotta really look at what you got and weigh it up. You know what I mean? You have to look at what you got in totality, see what's available out here, on the waiver wire or free agency or whatever they call it, and weigh it up against what you have. Because for the majority, they know who's getting cut.
Oh yeah.
But when it comes down to them tough cuts, like you have to base is certain factors you base your decision off. Is this a guy worth losing?
Yeah, he is.
There you go.
Yeah, he is.
I
I'm saying that
mean,
without question.
I
That's not even a second thought, bro.
I feel like you can find another one. I honestly can.
Yeah,
Like
you can't. Of
like I
him, yeah.
said, McCole Hardeman, even Kadarius Toney, man. A lot of people don't want him because they view him in a whole nother way. But I think, a different set of circumstances placed in front of him. He comes in understanding what he is to a team, what his responsibilities is. I think it can work.
From Dustin, good teams find a way to scheme those guys into their offense. The biggest problem is ball security. That's my only knock on him, man.
Yeah,
but I think he might be safe on his. I hope. I'll be surprised. Honestly, I'll be surprised if he make the roster. But like you said, Dustin, my only problem with him, man, he fumbles kickoff, he fumble punt returns. His ball security is you can't have that, man.
Yeah, it's just too many. Like if you can run down like his responsibility to us is very, you know what I'm saying, from a grand scheme, like he has these very little specific duties, right? But his faults outweigh the duties.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yeah, that's what I agree, man. I totally agree. And this right here too is why I think he's gonna be odd man out, man. When you switch a position year 3, they're trying to save your roster spot. You got to go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to find a place for you.
Yeah, they're trying to find a place for you so they don't want to cut you, so they can put some use to you. So far, I would say in the preseason, besides that one run, he really hasn't done enough to,
But if you look at Valens from his entire career with us, right?
This year the 3rd round bust.
Right. Well, this is year 3, right? Okay.
Yeah, true.
Each year he's had at least one exciting play. At least one. Now, he's also been in the doghouse each year at some point in time. You
Yes.
know, now I can't question his work ethic. I honestly believe that he works hard.
Oh yeah, nah. I
You
never
know,
question. I never. One thing I do, man. I hate the question is pro athletes work ethic, man. Unless they saying it constantly from the different players and sources. But
yeah.
yeah, but we haven't seen that out there at all.
But I mean, I wasn't really, you know, mad at the position switch
Oh man,
because
I loved it.
Bayless has always had the versatility attribute with him. Like he played running back and receiver in school, high school,
Yeah,
and
of course.
college. You know, Tennessee and USC. Now he wasn't consistent in either. You know, he wasn't consistent at running back, but he's had time in the backfield.
Yeah,
So you know, like, and if you look at him, he does have instincts. He runs hard,
yeah.
you know,
It's just
but
disappointing, man, because
yeah,
he could be a special team stud, man. If he just
yeah,
keep his hands
just
in that ball, man. That's what's so frustrating. Like
but
how you say Brisker frustrates you because
mhm,
you see it there. I
yeah,
see it there, man. It's frustrating because he can be so explosive on special teams for us if he could just keep hold on to the damn ball.
yeah.
What
Like
was it
I'm not
last was it last game he had to drop? He dropped the like
I'm not 1,000% sure, but it looks more of a confidence issue with Valus. He's afraid. He's at the point now. He's afraid to make mistakes, bro.
yeah. We seen that's the same thing. What happened with we seen players do that. Yeah, look. I've been doing the same thing, man. Valus on Madden, bro. I've been kill. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't cut. I didn't cut Valus on my franchise because I
Hey
put him on
man,
that special teams, man. He's a monster.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've had
man.
some other people tell me that too. But
Yeah. I don't think no one because Valus is a beast on that on that kickoff, man.
I think Valus has a confidence issue, man. I think he's afraid to make mistakes to the point where, you know, he's developed his anxiety because he feel like he's walking on eggshells, bro.
Yeah. Well, oh man, it's tough, man. I'm just trying to think
And you know,
who you gonna keep off the roster for him though.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I say, you know, when it's time to make that decision, you have to look at it, you know, in a number of ways. You know, you have to look at what's available to you. What other guys am I sacrificing to keep him? You know,
Yeah,
like
but
it's a number of ways you have to look at. Now you could be, you know, shrewd and ruthless and just be like, hey, we'll find another one. Thanks. Good luck on your next. You know what I'm saying? Good luck with your next team because he's definitely gonna get picked up.
oh yeah,
Fa-
for sure,
Falcons,
for sure.
Raiders, Eagles, maybe even the Chiefs, bro. You know,
I
like
see.
this Chiefs game can set up something. Andy Reid and them guys up top can see something in Bayless. The minute he's cut, boom.
I'm gonna let you answer this one, Darius. Vader's listed as running back. Are you keeping him over Willer? I don't think they keep four
Hmm.
before. They might could keep four running backs. I don't know.
I'm a Wheeler fan, bro.
Yeah, me too, man.
But I think the only thing that will separate this well the only thing that will help Valus in this decision will be his versatility.
That's what I'm saying. Now you get more from Vegas than you can with Willer, though,
Yeah,
bro.
well maybe Wheeler can learn to be that what you need, but in the process of learning, you can probably gonna run into the same mishaps that hunts Valus and Will in the learning process for Wheeler. You know what I mean?
Um,
Like I like
hmm.
Wheeler's explosiveness. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's a young project though. If we can put
Great
him on the
point by
practice squad, then
great,
I'm with it.
great point by Dustin. I was just about to say this too. Willer definitely could be on your practice squad longer than Vegas.
True,
That's true. That's very
but
true. I was thinking
it,
about that too.
in this league, man, we don't really value the running back until you need one, right?
There you go.
So
I think I won't be surprised if Vegas gets cut, but I won't be surprised if he makes the 10 because I think they can do a lot with him with design plays.
Yeah,
He
and
could be
I'm with you.
he could be a
I'm
nasty decoy too.
I'm totally with you, Q. But I think they need to set something up where he can get some kind of intervention, bro, and
Um,
just get the spooky things out his head.
so if he listed as a fifth receiver with Pettis, um, no, I would keep Pettis. I think Pettis give you more on the special teams defensive side, Paul.
The only thing with Pettis though, health.
Yeah,
Pettis would trip over a broom and be out for the year, bro. Like
yeah,
I've never and it's been like that most of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it. You know, and I hate it for the guy because he has a lot of he has a lot of skill. And he can
yeah,
bring a lot to a team, but he's just always hurt, man.
yeah.
He's always hurt.
Yeah, man. So all right, man. Yo, it's about that time. Appreciate you, Justin. Appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody in the video, man.
Shout out to the chat.
This what a definitely a dope show again, man. Like I said, Darius, man, you a beast out here, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, sir.
Man. And
I love working with you guys,
yeah,
man.
preseason's officially after there's 10 minutes left in this game. Preseason's officially over. So now I could turn my ratchet up with the season starts. About to see me get real reckless on social media now. So oh,
Yeah.
okay. This is the last question. Then we're gonna be out, man. If
Mhm.
they listen, nah, I'm keeping Nate Davis, man. If Bayless was listed as a guard, nah, gotta keep Nate Davis, man.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Yeah, but we'll see, man. We'll
I
see
don't know.
Tuesday, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. Because he's definitely on the bubble, man.
Yeah,
Guys, guys work hard for their life, man. Hate to see them get cut, but it's part of the business, man.
definitely. And we
Part
got
of
to
the
talk about it. We got to talk about it. We got to give our thoughts, man.
part of the business, man.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, fellas, man, we are out. Another great Thursday night show. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We here all week with other shows, and get on the Facebook page, the Chicago Sportscast Facebook page. We all around, man.
Yeah.
Peace, and bear down to you, my brother.
Yeah. Peace to Pinky and BJ, man. We
Yeah,
see y'all
man.
guys next week,
Yeah,
man.
definitely, man. You did it for the bros, man. All right, brother. You have a good one, my G.
You too, bro.
No doubt.